You know, dude, looking at it now, he's definitely a Gharial. What was I saying before about him? No, don't you walk away. No, what was I saying before, dude, about him being a caiman? No, that nose is far too thick. He is definitely it's from the crocodilian family. I actually believe it's an alligator. I believe it's a caiman alligator. I think that's what it's right. But no, dude. He's definitely a Gharial. Richard, put a picture of a Gharial right now.
Okay, there it is.
That's
look at that. That's definitely a Gharial. Oh,
that is a Gharial.
Nice. He's so nice. Look at that.
What were we all thinking before?
It's kind of gross.
It does look gross. But you know, that's nature.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And we gotta live with it. Have you ever seen a fucking sea urchin, like, kind of just shrink? It looks disgusting.
What do you mean?
Like when you touch it? And
you mean when it like folds in on itself?
Yeah, folds in on itself.
No, I totally get you.
Yeah.
Well, now that
back.
question has been answered, which has been just ripe on everyone's mind, I'm sure everyone who saw that last episode was like, oh my gosh, it's not a caiman.
Yeah.
It's a Gharial. Come on. Everyone knows what a Gharial is.
God, dude. I obviously knew that before we looked it up before this episode.
I totally have seen that, and I did not just look it up while I was adding in a picture.
Horrible fish!
Well, now we can all move on with the story, knowing that they are Gharials.
Gharials, yeah.
But what if Bea is a mix? What if she was a caiman
and part German Shepherd,
and maybe like a little bit of like fruit bat?
Dude, fruit bats are cute as fuck. Have you ever seen fruit bats? Dude, like baby fruit bats?
Bats are pretty cute.
Oh god.
Like,
okay, not all bats. No,
not goblin bats.
Yeah, no, those are fucking.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to hate on any goblin bats in the audience. Oof.
I thought that was still part of your sentence of hating on goblin bats. So
whoa. This show does not say anything about hating goblin bats.
We do not discriminate goblin bats. What's up?
Now that we've... Long day!
Yeah, same here.
I doubt that. How's socializing?
Surprisingly tiring sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I don't do much of it. Pleasant surprise seeing you at work tonight. Yeah. For a second I realized that I had a daughter. And then I was like, oh, my daughter loves me. She's coming to see me work. Then I realized... no, she's just here to just push along her own means. How nice for her and no one else. Well, it was nice seeing you anyway.
Lurk. Any idea what was up with Mom today?
Oh, you know, she's just stressed. We fight about literally everything. It's not even real things. I just start fighting with her about various things she says to me. She says, hey, I bought a new brand of yogurt. And I start so much shit over that yogurt. I love it. The brand she bought was cheaper and just better tasting. But I hated that she did it. That's how you keep a marriage alive. That's how you keep a marriage alive. Even when you don't hate each other, you gotta fake it. It's not even JFK anymore.
No, it's not.
Now he's just a really overzealous guy.
Yeah.
But you spend a lot of adulthood being vaguely stressed.
That's true. Oh, dang. Thought the stress would at least get more specific.
You can take it out on your spouse. I mean, you know.
You'll have that too.
You know, you can take it out on your spouse by starting random fights with them about things. Like the yogurt that they bought.
How about those crawl space boxes?
Yeah, I'll move them once your mom starts pissing me off about the yogurt. Then I'll have to go and walk around to relieve my stress that I've created for myself about the yogurt.
It's my fault.
I'm a terrible person. And we're back, buddy. I can't remember the voice I gave him.
I don't remember.
Great crowd here tonight.
We never leave for too long, folks. Say, Garbo.
Yeah, Malloy.
Crowds like this remind me of our early days.
I disagree. None of them are angry. I'm sorry, I got out of character for a second. Most of them, anyway.
No, I mean those old nights, those good nights. Just the heat of the stage lights and the thrill of winging it.
And the gentle thump of an empty beer bottle thrown at our heads. Good times.
These days, things are pretty cushy.
You think we're getting soft?
You sure are, around the midsection.
Ha ha! That's so whopper!
He's not even laughing.
Malloy, it's a company policy to never body shame.
Oh, I never worry about that, Garbo.
Why is that, Malloy?
I'm what you call Bonnie Shameless. Coming up next,
You must
Garbo
be joking,
and I go
aren't
to
you, Garbo?
You must be joking, Garbo.
Anyway, it's what. You must be joking, aren't you, Garbo?
I don't even.
You're tearing me apart, Garbo. It's okay. I still love you.
It's okay, Garbo. I still love you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I still love you.
God, if you guys haven't watched The Room, go watch The Room.
Play the room drinking game, or just like if you're overage.
Honestly,
if you're of the age.
Honestly,
And if you're not, then wait until you're of the age.
we watched it for the first
then do
time
it.
not too long ago. Completely, we've attempted to watch it a couple of times before, but whew, it just did not work because we were drinking a lot. All right, wait, hey kid.
No. That is more than one vowel. They're
Kid.
long.
All right.
No, kide.
Okay, kid.
Actually, but the first one isn't affected, so it's key-eyed.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Cool. Yeah.
Hell, ooh, oh.
What you up to?
No, oh wait, wild and nothing bumped. Kind of bummed tonight.
Getting into character.
I actually had to think like, oh wait, what is something I can say? Oh yeah, wild and crazy guys.
Oh, why?
No reason, just happens.
It does. Must be going around. I just got into a fight with Bea.
I know. I mean, no. What about
I don't even know. I think I'm just an asshole.
you and me, Booth?
The asshole twins.
We can get matching jackets. They're that on the
We
bag.
get matching jackets with 2 sphincters on the back. Varsity jackets with giant asshole. Oh, there it is. Yeah, giant asshole patches on the
Actually,
sleeves.
when I was saying like, oh no, I actually did know what it said, but I liked the idea of somehow Greg instigating the fight, and so he's actually like stoked about it. He's like, oh yeah, I know. I mean, oh no.
All right, dude. I'm catching out for the day.
See ya, dude.
Yeah. Hey, Bea, you there?
No. Yeah.
I don't really know how I screwed that up, but I'm sorry.
It's fine. Going to sleep. See you later. Don't ever call me again.
Okay.
Maybe you should talk to Sharkle.
I was immediately going there anyway.
That was fun. All right, dude. Maybe we should play some Diamond Tower.
Yeah, I'll play one more floor of
We're always
Demon
gonna
Tower.
no. We're calling it Diamond Tower from now on, so we don't go against any religions.
All right.
We're all about everything all the time.
Dude, so I showed Peter this, dude as in the entire audience. I told Peter about this dumb
Wait.
creepypasta.
Wait, what about what audience thing? Wait, I didn't hear you. What?
I was like, oh, dude, so I showed Peter, and then I was like, oh, okay, dude as in the audience, because I...
Okay, gotcha.
And I told him about this stupid creepypasta that showed up on my Facebook feed earlier. And it was like, if you see this demon called Samael, he's got... Samael, yeah, sure, shut up, dude, you're ruining it. And if you see him, he's tall, has horns. If you see him, you have 2 options. You run until you don't turn around, because you will hear him.
Don't turn around.
Also, I'm sorry I'm using like the little 4-year-old voice. It's just like
I assume that all creepypastas
are said in that voice.
Yeah.
And so like, and then it was like, and then you run to a church, and you stay there all night, and you're safe. The other option, the second option, is to insult him. Call him a mortal. He will snicker and walk towards you, revealing his cloak. Maybe he's like fucking molester or something. Showing
Wait,
you.
what?
No, that wasn't part of it.
He's
I'm saying,
flashing
he's
you or
flashing
something?
you, dude. He flashes you with some weird. His body's all mangled and weird. Then he runs after you, so you have to run. So both options are to run, by the way.
Both options result in running. So you might as well just say run.
Yeah, and then it was like, and then, oh my god, I'm fucked. Okay, and then you run to your till you can't hear him anymore. You can go home, but if your door is open, he's in your home and will kill you.
So don't go home.
So don't go home. But if your door is closed, you're fine. And it's just like, well, the best option is to just go to
Run
church.
to a church.
Yeah. And like I told him about it like verbally, and then like he saw it later, and he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
It was written
dumb.
not very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art for it was pretty good.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Somebody had a picture, which is probably not even vaguely related to the actual story. They
Yeah.
probably found it on like Google Images.
Yeah.
But it looked pretty cool. Yeah. You know, I actually really like a lot of creepypastas. A lot of them are done really well.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Like, the community, like, a lot of them are, like, really great writers.
Yeah.
But then every now and then you read one where it's just like, what is this?
Stop this.
Just stop. Like, me and Richard were reading one earlier, or I was reading one too, Richard, that I just found online. And the idea of it was actually pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
But, it was a decent idea.
Yeah. I mean, my dad actually has told me stories of shit happening to him similar to it.
Oh, yeah?
So that's why I was just like, I've heard this before.
I've also read stories like it before, but it was just done not very well. Like, it was about, like, you know, the kind of thing that you hear a lot about, like, some creature attacking his car while he's driving. Yeah. You know, that you can find, like, hundreds, maybe thousands of stories.
So that's
like
why we can talk about it, because it's not specific.
And, like, but he did a few things in it that were like, oh, okay, that's a decent idea. Like, there were some scratches on the back of his car, and it's like, okay, well, I mean, that's kind of overdone, but whatever. But then he said, then, several months later, I thought that, and then, like, I was like, alright, I'm stopping right now, let me make a prediction of what's gonna happen. And then I was like, alright, let's continue. And he was like, then several months later, I thought of what if this? And it's like, dude, I figured this out 2 seconds after reading it. Like, it took the character of this story months. That's so unbelievable.
Oh,
like,
wait, I remember
any
the fucking
human
boss.
being
Oh, fuck.
would, dude, just don't go
The
into
bullshit.
the pentagram.
Yeah, it's just kind of bullshit to try to hit him.
Or maybe we should just get good.
Look, Peter, you've never played Blood Souls in your life. Shut up.
I've played Demon Souls.
Once.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Your point.
Yeah, it's true. You're
I
right.
beat the game that once.
Oh, cool.
10 minutes in, beat the game. I didn't even need any souls or whatever you have. I just went through, and the maiden in black was like, hey, you seem pretty cool already. You want to just go to the last boss?
Alright, cool, we did one
And
floor.
then she was like, hey, you just want to go to the last boss? And I was like, hey, I mean, I am
Sure.
pretty good. Why not?
Yeah. But I guess we'll talk about just finish up the thought on that creepypasta.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, the reveal was kind of, in my opinion, kind of dumb. Just because he was like, he talked about the night, and then at the end he was like, then I noticed the scratch marks months later, and I thought that it could have been this. And I was like, wait, no, you said months later? What?
Yeah, it took you months to figure this out?
It took you months to figure this out.
We figured this out before we even finished the story.
Yeah.
Actually, we finished this before it even finished with the climax of the story. Like, in the part, you know, where it's supposed to be like, ooh, spooky, I was just like, huh, you know, I bet you this is like a monster or something doing this. Like, I bet you this is exactly what is happening. And then it's like, all right, let's see. And then it was, and it's like this time scale is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also, it kind of ends in the way like, oh, the monster might be in his area now or something.
Yeah.
But it got in his area that night he drove. And so it's like, all right, so the monster came months ago.
And
then
you're just...
And now you're scared? Like, no. If the story was set, like, the day after this happened, then it might be kind of terrifying. It might be like, whoa, the monster's been out for an entire night?
Yeah.
Where is it? But the fact that it was like, oh yeah, this was like months ago means like, okay, if the monster's gonna do something, he probably would have done something.
Yeah.
So this isn't really scary. The monster's probably in a different town by now. Maybe he just likes scratching up cars. That's his fetish. Maybe he likes, that's what he's doing.
That's the only thing that gets him off these days.
Yeah, like, the fact that he hasn't had any other experiences with the monster in these several months means that it's probably fine.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it ends like, well, now I'm even more scared. It's like, why?
Yeah.
The monster obviously didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, you know, like he fought off the monster or anything. It's not like he beat him through will. The monster scratched his car, and that was it. The monster didn't even attempt to do anything to the guy. At all. So it was just like, why is this scary?
Yeah.
And that was our problem.
Yeah. Alright, well, next time on Decent Exposure, we complain more about things we hate.
Yeah, you know, like, space.
The homeless. The homeless space. The homeless in space, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That sounds fun.